What's up, guys? It's Berserk Badger, and today I'm going to tell you about my sociopath set in Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition. So, first of all, you can have any set of armor if you have sociopath maxed out, because if you don't have it maxed out, I recommend the lightweight ballistic vest, because the lightweight ballistic vest will let you run quicker, so you can melee enemies faster. Sociopath is all about melee. There's about 40-something melee weapons to choose from without DLC, when you're like level 83 or so. And I have a few favorites. One of them is the fists. Don't blame me, I love doing the fists. The other ones is the grilling fork, which is a DLC weapon, but you could get that too. Another one's the wad of cash, because the sound effect is awesome. Bolt cutters are slow, but they're decent. The utility knife is basically a box cutter. It's decent. The shiv is like the grilling fork, but it's a little bit slower, I want to say. I don't know. But I'm not going to do stuff on all these, because then this video will be forever. But a few of my favorites: fists, grilling fork, money wad, utility knife, bayonet knife, pen, electrical fists, potato masher, boxing gloves, telescope baton, kitchen knife, pickaxe if you have the Western DLC, the Spear of Freedom, survival tomahawk, carpenter's delight, trench knife, and Riverton Glen bottle, and Ding Dong breaching tool. The fire axe is slow, but it's decent as well. The utility machete is also pretty decent. I'm not a fan of it. And the Troutman knife is but those last three I just wanted to spit out there. I like the fire axe though. But those are my few favorite melee weapons, and you can look at them yourself. By far my favorite are the Psycho Knife if you don't have DLC, the Gold Fever if you do have DLC, and the Pen if you're trying to conceal. So, yeah. The main thing of Sociopath is melee. Melee is the game. So, you can pause this to watch it, or you can just read it. But when you are surrounded by 3 enemies or more, you receive 12 less damage from enemies, increase your headshot damage, killing an enemy regenerates armor, you gain 1 concealment, killing an enemy with a melee weapon regenerates health, unlock every skill tree has, walk-in closet, kill an enemy at medium range recovers 30 armor, you do 5% more damage, do not apply to melee damage, throwable grenade launchers or rocket launchers, so basically normal guns. And killing an enemy at medium range with 75% chance to spread panic among your enemy. Panic is basically where they will stop a minute, grab their head, look down, and be scared. So it will give you an opportunity to melee them if you're low on health, so you can get more healing and or armor. But anyways, most of my perk decks are stuff that makes me hit harder. So Shock and Awe lets me knock down shields, because who doesn't hate shields? Let's just say that. And Transporter, so I can throw bags quicker. Resilience, so I can get those too, but I still use it. I also use Kickstarter, because you gotta fix that broken piece of crap drill. Drill Sergeant, because I used to do the C4, but I don't anymore. Obviously hardware expert, because I gotta get those. Sometimes I'll get stuff in these trees, but you don't have to. Also, I have Duck and Cover. Your stamina starts regenerating 20. Your stamina, you see it. But also I have Parkour. You get an additional movement speed and 20% increased speed while climbing ladders. And you also gain the ability to sprint in any direction, run and reload. You can reload your weapons while sprinting. I also have Second Wind. When your armor breaks, your movement speed is increased by 30% for 5 seconds. And this is the real kickers. There's martial arts. You are 50% more likely to knock down enemies with a melee strike. bloodthirsty. Every kill you get will increase your next melee attack by 100%. Melee attack damage by 100%, up to a maximum of 16,000%. I'm not gonna say that whole word. So, there's also pumping iron. Your melee attacks against non-special enemies do 100% more damage. Your melee attacks against special enemies do 100% more damage. So that just does it to where your melee attack is better. Berserker is lower your health the more damage you do, and I'm not gonna read all that, so you can just pause it if you really care. But I'm not a fan of Counter-Strike, because me and my friends do play on very hard, but if there's 4 of us. Only if there's 4 of us. So me, Cav, Fused, and Edge will only do very hard if it's just us. And since we small-brained little orangutans, we don't go over very hard. Sometimes we'll do overkill, but we're not ready for that. We're not even past level 100. So, I'm not a fan of Frenzy because I don't like having low health. Even though Sociopath recovers it. You could have any of these little trees with the remains of your points if you want to. And yeah. I normally choose weapons that are very ammo consuming, so I have like the ability to actually use my things. And one of the main things I like to carry around when I like first started playing Sociopath was the trip mines. You don't have to, but I do. And so also Sociopath will make you quicker when you are in armor, so all of these to this point you will be the same speed as if you were in a two-piece suit. So that's pretty good. But anyways, this has been me, and let's just call this monkey business.